Time Grammy nominee and author of her first children's book, That's What I'd Do, Jewel.
I first have to apologize for being late. That traffic from New York was really something. Thank you guys for waiting. I really appreciate it. I'm really proud to be here. This is my first children's book, and it was really a labor of love. I wrote this for my son while I was pregnant still. It started with a song by the same title. I had written a bunch of songs. I was very inspired while I was pregnant because I couldn't really travel very much, and so it made me work a lot at home. And I was just trying to think of all the things I would want to say to him. As you guys, those of you that are parents know, you're filled with so much anticipation and love and so many things you feel like writing down. It ended up being a very creative time for me. I wrote an album in 5 days. I think I wrote almost 20 songs in 5 days, which is pretty remarkable. And this was one of those songs. It's a love letter to my son. I grew up reading and loving authors like Shel Silverstein and Dr. Seuss and those things. I loved how high the bar is set in children's books. Children's music isn't always that way. I have nieces and nephews, and I listened to a lot of children's CDs, and they were annoying to listen to, honestly. And that's what inspired me to make a children's album, was to try and hopefully write something that the whole family would like, that had a high production quality, that sonically sounded good and didn't sound like your ears being stabbed with pencils. And honestly, just to share genres of music with my son. There's blues on it, and big band, and country, and I look forward when he gets older to telling about where different music styles come from and where they originate. And I just had a blast, honestly, having no rules and just getting to write fun, whimsical lyrics. When I came across this song, when I was writing it, I was writing the lyrics out onto a notebook, and as I was seeing the words, it just really struck me. I wanted to have this be a book and have it illustrated. I didn't want the melody getting in the way of letting the words touch my son's heart, hopefully. So I set about it. It was a process. Simon Schuster partnered with me, and we got a great illustrator, Amy June Bates. And all this time later, not too long, the book came out. So I'm very proud of it. It's something that's really special that I get to share with my son, and I hope that it's something parents get to share with their kids as a memento. And I hope the imagery can do for my son what imagery did for me, which is really inspire his imagination and encourage him to have his own imaginative thoughts and to come up with his own metaphors for what love is or any other topic. So I'm very proud to be here. I'm happy to answer any questions if you guys have any. Jewel is my real name. I'll beat you guys to the punch on that one. And if you don't have any questions, I'm happy to get to the signing. Up to you guys. Any questions?
Give me a minute.
I know, you weren't prepared.